Okay, we're back with our Durum sunflower and flax dough. It's ready for its final shaping. If you can look at the surface of the dough, you can see that it's not, it looks kind of smooth and matte on the surface. It's not wet. The loaves aren't running. They're holding their height and their shape. So those are all good signs that we can go ahead with the final shaping. All right, so I'm going to sprinkle a small amount of flour on top. Even it out. And to get the loaf upside down in order to shape it, what I'm going to do is first detach the loaf from the table. So just kind of use the knife to cut off the contact point where the loaf is touching the table. All right. So that's that. And then what I'm going to do is give it a little more flour. I'm going to keep my left hand on the loaf. With my right hand, I'm going to push into my left hand, hold it, turn it upside down, and put it back onto the table, all right? Okay, so you want to divide your loaf into different pieces. So you have this axis, the vertical axis, and the horizontal axis. What we're going to do is create tension along each axis. So we'll start by grabbing just about an earlobe's worth of dough from the bottom. We're going to pull back, up, and over just to the middle. And I'm just touching the loaf with just the pads of my fingertips. All right, so I'm gonna grab a little bit, stretch it out, bring this side into the middle, bring the other side over, nice and symmetrical. I'm gonna bring the top up, out, up, and over. So the tension's going to move like this, right? Out, up, and over. I'm going to stitch from the edge of the loaf into the middle. So we'll do three, one at the top, one in the middle, and one at the bottom. All right, 1, 2, and 3. And that looks tight enough. We'll give it one more little stitch up top. So just gonna grab a very thin amount of dough, just the skin, bring it down, stitch once more, and then once again in the middle. See here you have 2 even lobes. That's what you want, and you have this kind of thinner part in the middle. All right, so now to bring it over, we're gonna grab another little earlobe's worth, pull, flip, and then just give it a little tuck. And we'll let that rest while we shape the other one. We'll let these rest here for about 5 minutes.